Hello and welcome to today's 20-minute recess body reset. We're going to be focusing today on the hips and opening up the hips, opening up the chest, the heart space, front and back. And yeah, we're going to get moving. So to begin, let's stand up if you aren't already. And we're going to take our legs nice and wide. You can turn your feet out if you would like, if that feels good to you. And just give a little sway. See where you can find a little give through those hips. If there's any crackling, that's okay. Maybe speed that up a little bit. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders into it. Just notice where your spine easily moves, even through that side body, and where it might feel a little sticky. And then I want you to start folding forward. You can bend your knees a little more to do so. And slowly move your way down to the ground. Still moving a little bit side to side. You'll start to feel those inner thighs possibly open up. That back, keep those knees pressing out. And just take your hands to the floor if you can. So you can bend your knees deeply to do so if you need. And just shake your head no, side to side. Shake it yes, front to back. And you can make this movement of the head and neck as big as you want. Taking chin all the way to chest, head back to those shoulders. And then just come neutral. Try to straighten out those knees and you can bring a shift through those hips. Again, you might feel a stretch through the back of your knees here. You can lift up on your fingertips to support you if your hands can't lie flat. And now I'm going to have you turn your feet forward and bend those knees. You're going to place your left hand, and you can tent your fingertips if you need. Again, bend your knees deeply to get here, if that helps. You're going to place left hand down, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to bring that right hand down, replace it, and lifting that left hand up. And then you're just going to find a flow side to side. Syncing up that breath. Breathe out as you lift up. Breathe in as you come down. Just taking it side to side. Noticing what you notice without judgment. Let's take it a few more times. One more each side. And come center from your tailbone. You're going to pull that belly in, start stacking your spine, rolling on up to standing. Roll those shoulders down and back in one direction. Feel like I have a whole new hairdo now. And then take it other direction. And then we're going to take a big breath in, reaching the arms overhead. Bring it down through center. Adding sound. We'll do that again. Breath in. Out. Breath in. And out. Oh. 2 more times, breath in. And out. Oh. If you haven't, try to find it back of your throat, that sound coming out, breath in. And out. Oh. And then shake it out. Sandra gets excited about this. Okay, I want you to find, I call these football feet, and football players would too. So you're gonna find a little, or it can be like I Love Lucy stomping grapes in the barrel. So you wanna find just a little stomp side to side on the ground. Let your arms be loose, creating vibration in the body. Yes, Sanders. And then come to a stop and just observe. You can stand tall. Observe your breath. Observe your heart rate. Observe any tension or energy that you feel has lifted or released. And we're gonna go again. Football feet. We're stomping those grapes. Let those arms hang loose. Let everything, or everyone get as loose as it can. Move those arms around and then come to a stop. And straighten out those legs. Observe. Maybe you place a hand over your heart, one over your belly. Calming that breath. So this can teach you that when you feel stressed or energy lifting and then lowering, how you can use your breath to control that. And again, we're gonna go fast feet. Loosen everything up. Maybe you take it in a circle in one direction, the other. Maybe you move front, back, side, side. Now I'm getting wild and crazy. And stop. Observe. Use your breath to slow down your heart rate. Bringing your energy back to center. Connecting through that head and that heart. And releasing your hands down at your side. Lifting them up, Sanders. Palms up. I'm gonna have you take your feet a little more narrow here. Have a slight bend in your knee. You're gonna take your left hand, right hip. You're gonna reach to your left. So nice big stretch through that side body. You can even anchor your right heel down to the floor. And you're gonna take that hand opposite side and reach. And release. One more time each side. And release. And the hip reaching overhead. How much space you can create between that rib cage and that hip. And come back center, Sanders. Okay. Let's grab either your mat or your pillow or 2 pillows. I'm actually going to use a block. And you're going to place your right knee. So you don't want to be right on your kneecap because I know you both expressed concern about being on your knees. So here's what you want to focus on. So you never want to be right on top of the kneecap. When you're putting your knee down, place it right under, place your weight, and you actually want to lift up through your core, but place it right on that shin bone underneath. And you don't have to be like right on the bone, but that area. And then find for yourself, because everyone's different, if it's better for you, come here, Sanders, to have either heel up and toes down or folding those toes down to the ground. For me, it's heel up. That takes pressure off your point of contact. Okay, so what you're doing here, so I have my right knee down or leg down. My knee is directly under my hip. So I'm going to open up that hip by squeezing my glute. So that you'll notice will open you up a little more through your hip flexor. Because if we're sitting a lot, we're in this position and we want to open that so it's a little tail tuck and squeezing from the bottom of your sit bones. And you can open that other knee to the side or wherever's comfortable. If it's walking that knee closer to you, find where you feel stable. I see your heads. I hope that you're okay. You can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Is everyone good? Okay, good. All right. So where you feel stable, I'm going to take my knee out to the side because I'm okay here. So what you're going to do is give just a little lean into this. You're going to press the knee back. You'll feel a stretch probably through that calf. And then you're going to come back center. You're just going to give a little lean. It doesn't have to be deep. And come back center. A little lean. Coming back center. Do that 2 more times. Little lean. Come back center. You may feel this in the arch of your foot as well, which is good. It's good to work the arch. And now we're just going to hold that lean, lifting up through the core. We're just holding for 10. You'll feel that leg working. Might be a little shaky. That's okay. And release. Okay, if you want to stand up in between, shake both legs out. Okay, we're going to go the other side. Same thing. You might notice that where you position yourself or how you have your heel or how you have your toes on the ground is different. I didn't think of this till now, but a nice way, if you're getting cramping in the glute for any reason, you can straighten the leg on this side and then turn into it. Sanders. Okay, so opening up through that hip, you might feel a stretch through the quad, the hip flexor here by squeezing that glute. Just let that stretch happen for a moment. And then we're going to go into that lean and rock. Lean into it. And come back center. Lean in. Come back center. 2 more. Make sure you're pressing that knee back towards your pinky toe so it's not collapsing in. And now you're going to hold for 10 seconds. Stay lifted through that rib cage. Last 5. and release. Stand up, shake it out. Woo! Okay, the maybe final two things I want to do on the floor. And then it's changed to something more solid than a block. You can stay with your mat or your pillow. So we did this in one of the recesses recently. So we're going to go back to that knee under your hip. Leg extends out long. And if you can place your foot flat on the ground instead of toes up, that would be best. You're going to place your hands on the floor right in front of you. So you're in like an all fours position, stretching that leg out. You're going to sit back. You'll likely feel a stretch through that inner thigh, the groin, the top of the foot. And you're going to come back forward, stacking shoulders over your hands. So you're going to floss back and forth. Similar to what we were doing in a different position. Flossing back and forward. Sanders. Sorry for the heavy breathing. If you hear it, sit back into it for 10. You can even walk your arms out a little further. That's there for you. And release. And you're going to switch to the other side. When you are ready, you can come to that all fours position, step that leg out. You're going to floss, sitting your hips back towards your heel. Let a nice stretch be there. Come back forward. So you don't have a lot of weight on your fingertips as you move forward and back, but they're there to support you. Last one, forward and back, and we'll sit back for a count of 10 right here. Maybe you bring your forearms to the ground, relax your head, keeping that foot anchored from that long leg. And release. Okay, you're gonna take a child's pose position. This will be the last thing that we do from the ground. So child's pose, knees out, toes together. But I'm actually gonna have you, once you get there, Sanders, I apologize for my dog. You're gonna do hip circles. So you're gonna sit back. So like you're getting like really sexy. So you're gonna sit back, hip goes to right heel, left heel, you come forward, making a little circle. Doesn't have to be huge, or it can be as big as you'd like. But since we have heavy breathing, you can activate your inner vixen here. There's nothing like a dog's breathing to do that. Okay, come back center after you feel complete there, and you can go in the opposite direction. About 5 or 6 circles side to side. You'll notice what side feels more mobile or tight. Where your strength lies. Let's go one more, wherever you may be. And you can come back center. Just find a neutral spine before we stand up. So that's little tail tuck, belly button pulled in towards that spine. And you can sit back, stand up as you want to. Give a little shake to the body. Smile to your face. Love in your heart. Come to stillness, one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 more times, breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel all the goodness in. Remember to be the observer of your thoughts, your experience, your feelings, not taking it all too seriously. Cultivating the curiosity of play as you move through your day. And that is all. Thank you for being with me today and Recess Body Reset. Bye for now.